After building my airship, there was only one place left to go, down into the dust. I made it to the wall, overgrown and silent. It was the final barrier between me and what lies below. Turns out the wall was alive, and I had to craft a tool to cut through it, harvest its biomass too, in order for me to get even better fuel from here on out, which was perfect since synthetic fuel kept running dry. I mean, that mess just doesn't last at all. You're just better off with the biomass fuel. It took a little bit of time for me to realize what to do in order for me to get this extractor upgrade so that way I can harvest this biomass, and voila, came right back, inserted the upgrade, and immediately extracted all the biomass that I found. It was just these three little things of plants, and once they were extracted, the branches began to let go of each one and allowed me passage in. So the air changed. It was orange, dense, like something was watching, like something wanted me to go there, something dark. I set my sights on the tower ahead, hoping for upgrades, or at least answers to why we needed to go down this road, why do we need to go to this tower, and what is awaiting us deep down below in the dust. But the ship's computer started warning me.
Colossal life form detected. The spot has been marked on radar. Unknown location reached.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and back this up, not sticking around for that. So gathering the courage to finally go over into the area, onto the platform, and finally land on the tower. The airship is now a little bit bigger since the last time, since I ideally wanted a medical place, farming, a place to sleep, as well as spaces to put the machines I needed for the trip ahead. Alright, let's check. Food, water, medical kits, tools. Okay, we got everything we need. Even the gear? Yeah. I entered the tower, looted what I could, and made a quick run back to unload. On my second trip in, I spotted a ladder to the roof. As I went onto the roof, there was even more loot to find. I was super excited about it. My inventory was open. I was just picking up whatever I could. Then I noticed a hole from the roof of the building. I'm like, oh, maybe I should go down here. But there was also another little place to go to not so far away. So I went ahead and checked out the further spot and then made my way to the juicy stuff, which is in this little room that was nestled, that was a little hard to get to unless you went up the ladder. Dropped in and look what I found. A terminal, plus the blueprint we needed for the key card in order to gain access to the elevator to make our descent. There's this other area up ahead though. It looks like a prison of some sort. Let me look at this pad. Huh. Someone may have been stealing food. With this kind of environment, I don't blame them. With the materials I hauled over to the ship, I was ready to make the key card and now ready to descend into the fog. I'm not gonna lie, that elevator door was intimidating, dirty, ominous, and I hope it held because it looks like everything is broken here. So as I approach the door, a loud whoosh sounds come from the door, and I'm just expecting it to just crumble and break. As I enter, I see these 4 chests that are empty, and I'm like, okay, maybe this will be good middle ground in order for me to put stuff in so that I wouldn't have to keep going up and down and up and down. As I entered, pushed the button, and watched the doors close, the elevator came down quickly. My heart was beating so fast I didn't know what was going to happen. I just saw the sky disappear. The fog overwhelmed the side of the window and what I could see. It went from this orangish color to green and then finally dark, and then the dust swallowed everything. I could barely see. The sound was the hum of the descent. The elevator finally stopped. The doors whooshed open, it pushing air again, giving me that high anxiety. I thought I could just walk out and nothing would happen to me until I did, and I immediately regretted it. I instantly breathed in the toxic air, and my suit was only allowing me about 90 seconds for me to get a point A to point B and back before I died. I scrambled for crystals, synthetics, plants, all the loot I could find I tried to get before that meter went up, making trips back and forth, putting stuff in the chest. It was a smash and grab until I saw the signs for the lab, but also saw a sign for an oxygen station. But I need a crystal battery for it, so let's make the best of this. As I explored more of the bottom floor, I found an old upgrade station. Finally, I can upgrade the engines, the turbines, and anything for the airship I needed. I could upgrade. Had to make a mad dash back to the elevator. Man, I came so close to almost dying. You really gotta watch your oxygen. After getting closer and closer to the lab, while going up this ladder, I immediately found a crystal battery. You don't know how important this is. Went down to the bottom, put it in there, had an oxygen station, so now I had a place to go to in order for me to keep breathing. I went back up, crafted more batteries, came back down, and put them into more stations. I was able to ascend up to the lab, and inside was a virus machine, upgrades, everything I needed and I was searching for. So I ran back to the ship and started building these machines, the upgrade machines upstairs and the virus machine downstairs. That was going to be my medical lab, I know, but I want that medical bed. I want everything to be set up so that way it looks cool, like a little mini hospital. Upon making more crystal batteries, and I put the crystal battery in, and it was asking me to put honey in it in order for me to make meningitis. I was like, meningitis? What in the world? But it was rewarding me hypothermal booster in order for me to get past these plants that were kind of blocking the way for me to venture further on into the ruins. So I went ahead and put the honey in, and I thought this objective was going to be easy. How hard is it to make a virus, right? So use the honey to make meningitis. Not that simple. Took me a few tries, but I cracked it. Matched the samples, eliminated the wrong ones, virus complete. I felt so relieved when that happened. It was just, oh man, it was rubbing me the wrong way. I couldn't figure it out up until confirmed. Now I'm heading even deeper into the sewer depths beneath the ruined city. Who knows what's waiting below? Go beyond, gamer.